Yorkusaw, it's time again for Ori and the Blind Forest. Thanks for stopping by. Last time, we rode the wind up into Sorrow Pass, a veritable maze of tricky jumps, falling rocks, and rolling things about. We also managed to complete the utility tree, so now we can see into the hidden alcoves. Well, we continue our journeys through Sorrow Pass this episode. So one of the things that particularly caught my eye is just up ahead, there is an ability to pick up, and I don't know what it's going to do, but I do hope it's going to help me with those walls that I can't break at the moment. So we've got one spirit door there, and all the spirit stones or keystones are there. So I guess we just get going. Alright, so off we go. Oh! And almost into thorns, so that was fun. Now, in the last episode as well, as you saw, I picked up the sensibility, so that should help with the little hidden areas. And I get to the top of here, and already I don't like what I see. Aha, there's one of those spitty things there. I'm probably going to have to use you. So this area is going to be an ordeal, I think. Alright, so we have to break that through so we can get the wind all the way up. Maybe that's not a spitty thing after all. Alright. At least... Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that was our first hit. And that was our second and our last. Okay. Maybe that's 3 hits I've got to go through there at the moment. Well, I need to go right before I go left. So... just need to judiciously use the feather. Okay. That's going to be sure death if I go down there. I've tried with those little narrow areas before, and they've never been good. They're only there for artistic effect and nothing else. Besides, I would have seen that it'd be safe to go down because of my sensibility. My sensibility. Alright. So now I've just got to make it over the top of these. Oh ho ho! Ow, 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 ow! Ow! Alright! And I've got to pick those all up again. Much better. Alright. Okay, that time wasn't as good. Nope, not good at all. Okay. So now I'm just going to make it down to this here. Alright. Over the top. And down. And then I've got to make it over that. And that's the last one. So I'm just going to save up here where it's safe. And then I should be able to go down and around. But not like that. Yep. Okay, let's try again. Alright, so we're going to have to... Ow, ow. Alright. Going to make it through. Deal with Bozo here. Keep you occupied. Done. Get rid of that one up there. Ow, ow, ow. And save again. Okay. So now that I'm through, I am tantalizingly close to that ability. Now, why have these lanterns here? Lanterns for me to destroy at that. Okay. I really have to bash my way through this one, it seems. Okay. To safety. Alright. Tell us all about this sign. Near. She soared through the sky. So what does this mean for me? Oh, the super jump I've been waiting for. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's not the ability I was expecting. But it's a start. And it doesn't even cost me energy. Oh, this makes me happy. Okay. Well, I'm going to destroy that so I can get a little bit of thing from it. All right. So that's the ability we're going to have to use. Okay, so we need to go up to this wall. When climbing, hold... Oh! Now that explains why I've been able to do that. I thought it was just pointing to where it was going. Artistically, no. It serves a purpose. And I can get through those things like that. Finally. Even though I destroy myself at the moment. Oh... Alright, many ways have just opened themselves to me. Okay. Now, I suspect I kind of need to go up and to the right to get that particular ability cell. So... Yep, there it is up here, I think. No. That's not the way forward. And I'm totally messing this up. The way forward is up there. Okay. That's what I want. And unfortunately, you didn't give me any health for this. This is going to get messy. Alright. At least I have one of those. Now, I'm going to head back up there. Of course, I could have just done that. Got to remember I can do that now. But that's one out of the two that I need. Because the only way forward now in my abilities is through that tree. That I don't... Ow. Oh, actually, I'll show you now that that's rather convenient death. The only way forward is through the rest of this. So I am going to get that air dash. But I don't know how to use it. That's why I haven't been going that way yet. Alright, let's do things that way first. And I've noticed that since picking up the charge dash, the music has gained another sort of epic note. But something that I haven't really talked about yet is, well, what I understand of the game. I've just sort of been reacting to things rather than dealing with explanations of things like that. So, after doing a little bit of research into the game, and that's what I needed to do. And you're going to attack me straight away. That's not cool. I don't appreciate that. You've got to stop that right now. Thank you. Alright. At least we found that. So, Moon Studios, I haven't actually been able to find a lot of independent information about them. Everything that I've found has been pretty much words out of the own developer's mouth. So, take things as you will. But, from what I understand, the main developers of the studio was to start with, the founders was a two-person job, and that was with Thomas Mahler, who was previously of Blizzard, and also Gennady Korol, who was previously of Animation Lab. And Thomas's job with Blizzard was cinematic artist. And given that they started the studio in 2010, if you've played World of Warcraft and think about the cinematics for the early expansions and Classic, he's probably had a hand in those. So, what this game sort of really shows is that kind of heritage. But the other thing that I've found out about the studio that was curious is that even though Austria is used as a reference point for where they're based, that's actually not really the where the development studio is, because there is no central development studio. They don't have an office that everyone rocks up to and works for 20 hours a day. It's more sort of outsourced to where the developers are. And that's a very interesting model. So, that's actually really cool. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is beautiful. So remember how I was talking about cinematic artistry? Yep. There's Mount Horu in the background there. Our next destination. And somewhere around here is the Sunstone, but what trouble are we going to experience? So I'm just going to save here. Oh, there it is. That's it. Ah. Okay, so we're safe from Kuro, maybe. But what's going to happen if we take it? That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, okay. So once we take this, what's going to happen? Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, this is back home. Oh, Gumo's come to pay Naru a visit. Gumo brought Naru back to life. Oh, wow. Now that is a development. So that light vessel, that's the very thing we were using in the Forlorn Ruins to walk on the walls and the ceiling. And Gumo took it to Naru. Gumo is a force of good. But now that Naru is alive again, what does that mean? And is she in danger? There's lots of questions now. Wow. That's a sudden development. Alright, so we can now pass through Mount Horu's gates, but Mount Horu might erupt. Yeah. It certainly looks like it might. And as predicted, that is where we have to go. So we need to go... well, technically all the way back down, and all the way back down, and all the way around, and all the way around there. Or I could just warp. But then I'll miss out on things. So I have to come down from the top of the world. Grab the things that I've missed along the way, like that life cell, that ability points, spirit container. I can now go and grab that ability cell. I can't grab that one yet. I can grab that ability cell. There's so much I can now do. Well, there's no need to find Mount Horu. I know exactly where it is. And I think going off to the left would be disaster. So I hope there isn't something awesome out that way that I've missed. Anyway, from here. Well, I don't go to the right either. That would be bad. Yeah. That doesn't look friendly over there. But we're above the clouds. I think this is the first time we've actually seen the sun properly all game. So maybe the spirit tree and its demise has brought about fog everywhere. Alright, so first things first. Let's go down and work out where I need to go. So first port of call is going to be this area down here. Provided I don't get zapped. That was very close. Okay, down we go. Once more, but let's take this cautiously. Bubsy has taught me, do not drop from great height without checking where you're going to land. Alright. So another thing I want to make mention of is the fact that the composer for the game, Gareth Coker, who's British, so Austrian studio, British composer. This, a lot of his work in this game has been compared to Miyazaki films, so things like Howl's Moving Castle. And one of the things that I want to mention is that, did you think Valley of the Wind was a coincidence? No, that's a nod to Nausicaa. Or Nausicaa, however you pronounce it. I must admit, that's not one of the films I'm familiar with. But the whole game does have that Studio Ghibli vibe to it. Just that sort of charm and wonder and joy. And now I've gone too low. So this soundtrack or this score was award-winning, I think, in 2015. It's when it was judged by a number of places. And I did that again. Alright. Now I can get up through here. Means I have to deal with you though. But look at that. There are so many places now that are no longer beyond my reach, and I think there might be... That's the second last life cell. Alright. I've got one more thing to obtain, and it's down here. Ow. Remember how I was talking about looking before I leap? And the whole Bubsy thing? Yeah. It's easy to say. But sometimes, so easy to forget to do. Alright. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need the services of your orbs. I don't think I will. I should just be able to do that. Ah. But I need whatever converts those things. So next question is, does the charge jump do it? No. Alright, so that is still out of reach for now. Okay. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to go back down Sorrow Pass. I'm going to head the safer route around into where that ability cell is, and then I'm going to go over to Misty Woods and grab that item from there, that ability cell. Oh, no, 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 no. Aha. This is different. But it's what I need. Ow. Alright. So now I can break into here. And grab that. And with that, I can get this air dash. Which I don't think is going to let me do anything much. Alright. The next place I'm going to go is over here to the Misty Woods. Actually, I'm going to grab this one. Alright, so with that done, okay, that wasn't quite what I was wanting to achieve. That was pretty decent, though. And now here I am at the entrance to the Misty Woods. Now, one of the things I noticed during editing my videos is that, well, first of all, let's deal with you. Alright. This thing that's out of reach I can finally get. But one of the things I noticed is that I'm able to interact with the lantern. Ow, 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 that was bad. Okay. So what happens? Oh, I can turn it off and gain access to other areas. Ah. Now, I'm not sure that I want to do that. I think I explored it fairly thoroughly when I went through blind the first time. So. Hooray! Been wanting to do that for some time. Achievement unlocked. Good eye. Okay. You're going to spit at me, and that's exactly what I want. So maybe... Yep, that's everything in the Misty Woods, so I don't even need to take off the Shrouded Lantern. So I'm just going to make my escape now. And I'm going to head... Well, there's lots of places I can go now. So I see that there's something glowing up there that I wasn't able to get before, so I might head towards that. That requires a lantern. Oh. There's lots of stuff in Blackroot Burrows. And maybe it's time to start exploring that. But I can now also deal with that in the Hollow Grove there that I haven't been able to do before. So, lots of places have just become available. I could probably also get to that thing. Maybe. It'll be tricky, but I might be able to do it. Now that I have the charge jump. So, next port of call after getting out of here is giving that thing another go. Alright, so I'm near the area now where I'm going to go, but before I do, that's a much needed ability. And then that will be a very interesting thing. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I think I still need to learn that dash before I'm able to do that. Alright, gonna get... Alright. Ah, maybe that charge dash is how we get through here. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna die next. Yep, there we go. Alright, so. Okay, I'm through. And that's not what I needed. That's interesting. Okay. I don't have the ability yet to deal with that thing. Now I just need to get out. Like so. Okay, so I don't know how to deal with that yet. Alright. So, with that done, I'm going to head over to here in the Hollow Grove and see if I can get that there, or should I head down towards Blackroot Burrow next? I think I'm going to head this way. Oh, I might even be able to make that now. So many things have just become open to me. That energy cell up there, for example. There's lots of things I can explore and grab. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of a round tour, I think. I'm going to leave from here, make my way back to there, warp over. Actually, no. I'm not. There's a glowy thing right there. Just near the spirit tree. So I'm going to head there and grab that real quick. And that's how we get up here. Then, oh, I can glide across to this. So that little thing up there is probably how we opened the bridge. But I see that down there. I'll have to get to that from the right. Okay. Like so. And I'm really close to getting another ability point. Okay. Now I know I can't get that one, but I should be able to get to that energy cell over there now. Alright, one of the things I wanted to look at was just this area at the top of the Spider Cove. And I see there's one of those dangly things. And I think to get that, I need whatever ability deals with it. And also to jump off that wall up there, maybe. Alright, moving on. So the spiders through here are pathetically easy now. But now that I can do this, what I can do is that. Okay. There's another one of those switches up there. I might need it. Yep, I am going to need it. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. That rules out going that way. Alright. I don't think I can make it through there. I think there's a wooden barrier I need to deal with. Just on the other side of here. Let's just check that out real quick. Oh, it's open. Okay, this is brand... Oh, no, it's not open. This is brand new terrain. And I don't know how to get that one open. Alright. So the next port of call is just up there. Okay. Immediately I come here to the entrance to the Thornfelt Swamp. And I see the wind is blowing. So this is how we get to this ability cell. With that, that's another 2 points. And apparently I can use this charge dash. Another 2 points and I'll be able to breathe underwater. So I can't get to that one. But I see there's something I missed in the Ginso tree. So I'm going to head up there now. Oh, okay. Wasn't quite what I'd intended to do. Can't quite make that. Oh, almost. Alright. Aha! Hello. Didn't see you there last time. Okay, I think I've got to get through this tricky bit just here. Alright, it's just up here. There we go. Have I 100%ed the tree now? Yes, I have. Ow. That was bad. And I feel bad for doing that. Alright, so moving on. The next place I want to look at is actually down there where the deadly lasers are. Right, that's where I'm off to. Alright, so I came round using the teleporter instead to get that. And we still haven't gotten everything here in the Moon Grotto. No, that's Thornfelt Swamp up there. What am I missing? There's an ability cell down there, but that's probably part of Blackroot Burrows. There's a lot... Wow, Blackroot Burrows is actually big when you look at the icons on the map. There's a lot of areas, so what have I missed? Maybe some of those ability cells are not part of Blackroot Burrows? Food for thought. Anyway, next thing to go for is that energy cell there. Ow. Ouch, ouch. Alright. I failed that just then. Let's see if I fail it again. No. Alright. Take 2. Let's go to Thornfelt Swamp proper. Alright. So, I've got to make that right above my head. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. I do now, though. And there's ability cell 14. So, or 11 actually. 4 more to find. But there's more in this area that I can do. And finally I was able to make it up to that route there. So we've got the thing underwater there, and we've got that one just up there to the right, in the area where we got the stomp. Now, that requires something. I'm not sure what to open that. Not that, apparently. There might be another... Oh, I think there is another switch. Yeah, it's up in the area where we get stomp. Okay. So I can't get that one just yet. But I should be able to get the other one. Okay, let's make it across. Okay, up we go. And I can just do that. Alright. So with that, I think there's pretty much... Well, I'm not sure what else I can grab right now, other than the things along the way to Mount Horu, perhaps. But what I want to do now, even though I don't have a light ability, that might be it there. So I want to head in the next episode through the Blackroot Burrows and start to deal with things there. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube and hit the notification bell to know when things come out. Follow me on Twitter, I post all of my updates there. And also follow me on Twitch, I stream there once a week. You can also come and join my Discord and chat with me. So thank you very much for watching, and until I see you, Otakare-sama.